Ever wondered who's quietly building empires in the shadows, amassing colossal wealth that might just surprise you? Well, today's video is your backstage pass into the world of the richest black families you probably haven't heard of, who has extraordinary success stories that are often overlooked. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new appreciation for the trailblazers shaping industries and accumulating wealth under the radar, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Now it's time to unveil some of the seriously powerful obscure black billionaire families. The Smith family. The Smith family, led by Robert Frederick Smith, has amassed a total of approximately $10 billion, which makes them the third richest black billionaire in the world. In a 2018 cover story, Forbes said that Robert Smith has become the wealthiest African American, passing Oprah Winfrey. He was also included in the Time magazine 100 Most Influential People in the World in 2020. But who is this wealthy man and how did he make all this money? Robert Frederick Smith is the founder, chairman and CEO of private equity firm, Vista Equity Partners, which is in the business of buying, growing and selling off software companies. His company oversees a total asset under management of $86 billion in private equity, permanent capital, credit and public vehicles across over 70 enterprise software companies, which has over 75,000 employees, 800,000 customers and over 200 million users in 175 countries. When Vista launched in 2000, Smith's decision to focus exclusively on investments in enterprise software was met with skepticism. To overcome entrenched misgivings about software, Smith presented the future revenue streams of subscription-based businesses as debt-tolerant, and then expertly positioned Vista as the ideal investment firm to pioneer this untapped market. Robert Smith actually grew up in a primarily black lower-class neighborhood in Denver, Colorado. His parents, who were both school principals with doctoral degrees, instilled deep respect for philanthropy and the value of education from his young age. He recalls watching his parents write checks to the United Minority College Fund every month even when the family was on a tight budget. Smith excelled in computer science and chemistry, and after graduating from high school he joined Cornell University and studied chemical engineering in 1985. Years later, after working in various places, he finally got a job at the prestigious Goldman Sachs, and spent 6 years employed there. While working there he was overseeing over $50 billion in M&A transactions for the investment giant's portfolio of technology companies, which included Apple, Microsoft, Texas Instruments, eBay and Yahoo, which garnered him huge experience.
You worked there for a while, and then how did you decide you wanted to go into technology banking?
Right. So like all things, land of the blind, one-eyed man is king. And at the time, technology for us was defense contractor.
By 2000, Smith finally was ready to launch his own investment firm, which later became a multi-billion-dollar company. It is known that a substantial portion of wealth for families like the Smiths is typically allocated to strategic investments, ensuring their financial portfolio continues to grow. Robert Smith in particular has been a pioneer in committing to the Giving Pledge, showcasing a dedication to using wealth for societal betterment.
Incredible act of generosity. It is changing the lives of hundreds of students. The commencement speaker at Morehouse College vowing to pay off the student loans of every graduate in the class of 2019 to the tune of $40 million.
This is my class, 2019, and my family is making a grant to eliminate their student loans.
And his gesture also prompted praise from Jamie Foxx and Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter Bernice. But on the other side, Smith is also known to splurge large amount of money on luxury properties as well. He reportedly bought a pair of North Palm Beach, Florida homes in 2020 for $49 million in a private gated community, next to the Seminole Golf Club. Together the homes total 26,000 square foot with 11 bedrooms, 15 full bathrooms and 3 half bathrooms. And his closet includes more than 50 pairs of glasses in various colors, each coordinated with his suits. Private equity executive Robert Smith was also the buyer of a $62 million penthouse in New York's Chelsea neighborhood. While the transaction is a little short of Dell Technologies founder Michael Dell's record $105 million penthouse purchase in 2014, it is still one of the largest sales ever recorded in the city. The billionaire also used $2.5 million to buy a fourth home in Sonoma, California for weekend getaways with his children. Smith owns 2 ski condos and a downtown nightclub known as the White Pearl in the French alpine town of McGeeve, which he bought for $6 million. His Gulfstream private jet and yacht are also among the extravagant purchases made by the billionaire. Since we are talking about the wealthiest black families, it makes sense to travel to Africa and mention the Dangote family, who are the richest families on the continent for the 12th year in a row, with a net worth of $17 billion. Aliko Dangote, who is best known as the founder, chairman and CEO of the Dangote Group, created this large industrial conglomerate in West Africa. He was actually born into a wealthy Hausa family on April 10, 1957 in Kano, which was then part of British Nigeria.
My late grandfather was one of the wealthiest Nigerian, the family name is Dentata, that's from my maternal side. David, one thing that I'm very, very proud of is that I did not inherit any money from my father. I built everything from scratch to where I am.
Dangote's early education was at the Sheikh Ali Kumasi Madrasa, followed by Capital High School in Kano. In 1978, he graduated from the Government College, Birnin Kudu, and received a bachelor's degree in Business Studies and Administration from Al-Azhar University in Cairo.
Dangote Group, providing your basic needs.
The Dangote Group was established as a small trading firm in 1977, the same year he relocated to Lagos from Egypt. At the beginning, Aliko Dangote started with 500,000 Nigerian naira, which is approximately $600 loan from his uncle to begin trading in commodities, including bagged cement as well as agricultural goods like rice and sugar. In the 1990s, he was approaching the Central Bank of Nigeria several times with the idea that it would be less expensive for the bank to allow his transport company to manage their fleet of staff buses, a proposal that was eventually approved. Today, the Dangote Group is one of the largest conglomerates in Africa, with international operations in Ghana, Zambia and Togo, encompassing divisions like sugar refinery, cement and flour. The firm dominates the sugar market in Nigeria, and its refinery business holds 70% of the total supply market to the country's soft drink companies, breweries, and confectioners. Aliko Dangote first became Nigeria's billionaire in 2007, and reportedly added $9.2 billion more to his personal wealth in 2013, making him the 30th richest person in the world and the richest person in Africa from then. He was named as the Forbes Africa Person of the Year for 2014, and for 6 consecutive years starting from 2013 to 2018, Forbes also listed him as the most powerful man in Africa. In 2015 he also won the Guardian Man of the Year as well. Apart from businesses and investments across Africa, the richest man also uses his money on some luxury items as well. HSBC bank leaks revealed that Dangote was an HSBC client and that he had many luxury assets in a tax haven, British Virgin Islands. And according to All Africa, Dangote acquired 2 private jets in 2010, which has a total value of more than $100 million, and he also owns a $43 million yacht. In 2018, Dangote went viral when he held a very lavish wedding for his daughter, which was held inside the conference center of the Eco Hotel and Suites and had an attendance of world's billionaires, including Bill Gates. Aliko Dangote is also known to be a big fan of soccer. In 2019, he promised to give the Nigerian national football team $75,000 for every goal they scored in the African Cup of Nations. And when Nigeria is not playing, he is an avid supporter of Arsenal Club. There were actually heavy rumors about his interest in buying the club several times, but he denied the claims. As of 2024, Aliko Dangote resides in Lagos, Nigeria, working 12 hours every day from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and runs 10 miles on a treadmill almost every day as mentioned by his former colleagues. There is also another titan ready to tee off in the world of wealth. The Masiyiwa family. The origin of this family's wealth came from Strive Masiyiwa. He is the first black billionaire to enter the Sunday Times Rich list with a net worth of $2 billion, and twice in 2014 and 2017, Fortune magazine named this titan as one of the 50 most influential business leaders in the world. Strive Masiyiwa, who was born January 29, 1961, is a London-based Zimbabwean billionaire businessman who is the founder and executive chairman of international technology groups Econet Global and Cassava Technologies. Masiyiwa first started working briefly as telecoms engineer for the state-owned telephone company for a $75 monthly salary. And after working there for several years, he decided to quit his job to set up his own company and ended up building a large electrical engineering business in the early 90s. The emergence of mobile cellular telephone led him to diversify into telecoms because he already knew about the business from his previous job. But it wasn't easy as he thought it was. He ran into major problems when the Zimbabwean government of Robert Mugabe refused to give him a license to operate his business, known as Econet Wireless. Then Strive Masiyiwa appealed to the Constitutional Court of Zimbabwe, on the basis that the refusal constituted a violation of freedom of expression, and the Zimbabwean court ruled in his favor after a tooth-and-nail 5-year legal battle, which almost took him to the brink of bankruptcy. The ruling, which led to the removal of the state monopoly in telecommunications, is regarded as one of the key milestones in opening the African telecommunications sector to private capital. The company's first cell phone subscriber was connected to the new network in 1998. After several years in the business, he established many partners, which includes Econet Wireless International, Econet Global, transaction processing system companies and various other wireless telecom service providers in different countries. The company he created is also known to have operations and investments across Europe, United States, Latin America, New Zealand, United Arab Emirates and China. Mr. Masiyiwa actually owns many high-profile properties in various places, including the one in New York, which is a 2-adjacent apartment on the 29th floor of Eldorado Tower that he bought for $24.5 million. This luxury apartment has been a home to many Hollywood stars, such as Michael J. Fox and Alec Baldwin. He also owns another $26 million mansion, with 24 rooms including 9 bathrooms and 7 bedrooms in the city. Like most of the richest men in Africa, Strive Masiyiwa also owns a luxurious private jet. His Bombardier Challenger 850 is one of the most expensive assets that he owns, and its worth stands at $40 million. The jet can accommodate up to 19 people and boasts a kitchen, lounge and 2 bathrooms in the cabin. After more than 10 years in South Africa, the Masiyiwa family moved to London to their detached $3 million mansion on an exclusive private estate in Surrey, where they reside in today. His mansion is known to have a library collection of books worth over $40,000, and he mentioned that he spends most of his time reading books on business and management to this day. He also owns another luxurious mansion in London, worth $6 million. Apart from his lavish lifestyle, Strive Masiyiwa says he still retains significant business interests in Africa. Next entry on our list is a truly an inspiring from rags to riches story that can encourage all of us.
Counting the seconds down in St. Louis.
The Lloyd Stewart family. David Stewart is an American billionaire businessman who is the chairman and founder of Worldwide Technology, which is one of the largest African-American-owned business in the U.S. Started in 1990 with a handful of employees and a 4,000 square foot office to currently with over 4,000 employees and 2.5 million plus square foot of facilities, contributing to the generation of an annual revenue of more than $10.4 billion. He's also a co-owner of the St. Louis Blues hockey team. According to Forbes, the Stewart family is one of 13 black billionaire families worldwide, with a net worth of $7.6 billion. Technology entrepreneur David Stewart Sr. was born on July 2, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois. He graduated from Clinton High School in Clinton, Missouri in 1969 and received his bachelor science degree in business administration from Central Missouri State University in 1973. After graduation, Stewart worked as a substitute teacher and served as an associate executive for the Boy Scouts of America. Then in 1976, he accepted a marketing and sales position with the Missouri Pacific Railroad Company as the first African American in that role. He later established Transport Administrative Services, which was owned under Union Pacific Railroad, managing nearly $15 billion rate of information. And right around that time, a thing called the internet was making waves, so he quickly entered the market with Worldwide Technology Incorporated, specializing in cloud capabilities, data center and virtualization, security and networking technologies, which later become a company generating more than $17 billion in annual revenue. WWT provides advanced technology solutions from over 3,000 manufacturers to the commercial, government and telecom sectors. David Stewart has been widely recognized for his achievements and contributions throughout his career. His exceptional leadership and entrepreneurial spirit have garnered numerous awards and honors, solidifying his reputation as a prominent figure in the business world. One of the notable accolades bestowed upon Stewart is the prestigious Horatio Alger Award. This esteemed honor recognizes individuals who have overcome significant adversity and achieved exceptional success through hard work and perseverance. And as a reward for his hard work, he bought himself and his family several luxury cars, mansions, and for fast travel to get around his properties, just 2 private jets, in case one malfunctions. His journey from humble beginnings to billionaire status is a testament to his determination and ambition. And if you enjoyed this video, you are for sure going to love the one on the screen right now.